Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at Mono Green Eldrazi in Pioneer. Now, personally, I loved Eldrazi Winter during Modern. I was building the deck before I got banned. Cry. I love Eldrazi. Love the artwork, love the theme, I love how efficient they are and all the key abilities they have. And this is just a simply ramp, green, smash heads kind of deck. Simple to pilot. Now, before we get into it, we are nearly at 2,000 subs, so if you want to follow the channel, give us a like, it'll help out a lot. Shameless plug at the beginning. Alright, nice and simple, we'll go through it quickly. We run a playset of Llanowar Elves and Elfish Mystic. Pretty much the same creature. Both Elf Druids, tap for green, 1 mana, 1/1s. They help us just rip through our deck quick as we can, and we do run a few green cards to play with. The only other non-Eldrazi creature in this deck is Stonecoil Serpent. It's a scalable creature at any point in the game. It has so many keywords. Reach, Trample, Protect from Multicolor, Suck at Siege Rhino, and ends battlefield X counters because it's scalable. This replaces the Endless one in this deck. It doesn't matter that's not Eldrazi, it's just a way better version of it. Alright, the key 4 Eldrazi of the deck are the Mimic, the Reshaper, Thought-Knot, and the Smasher. These 4 guys are bonkers strong, they're efficient in everything they do, and they scale perfectly in the mana. 2, 3, 4, and 5. So the Mimic, he can change his power and toughness every time a colorless creature enters battlefield under your control, so you can scale him up if you had a big creature come in. For example, if Smasher comes in, he can become a 5/5 himself and support him on the field. And the Shaper, for example, is pure value when he dies. You can reveal top card of your library, if it's a permanent CMC3 or less, straight into the battlefield, no questions asked, or you can put it to your hand. Just replacement effect built in. Thought-Knot's here, probably my favourite actually. I've got so many of these cards stockpiled up. You look at target opponent's hand, you may pick a non-land from it and exile it. When Thought-Knot leaves the battlefield, target opponent draws a card. They don't get that card back, they just draw another card instead. So if you nuke away a Teferi, and they draw an island, oh, sad for them. And then the Reality Smasher. Big old 5/5 for 5 with Trample and Haste, but if your opponent tries to target the spell, they have to discard a card or they counter that spell. It makes your opponent 2-4 himself trying to remove it. It's just a pain to deal with. Now, like I said, these Eldrazi are key to the deck, they're all really efficient, they scale well, so we run in place of each single one. Going to the higher end of the curve now, Endbringer at 6 mana. We only run 2 of them, but I love Endbringer. Each untapped step, so your opponent's 2, and you tap it to ping anything for 1 damage, kill weenies, and there are a lot of good weenies in Pioneer right now, kill planeswalkers, chip away opponents' lives. Or, 1 mana and tap, target creature cannot attack or block. Use this to get damage through or prevent damage coming in. And 2 mana tap, draw a card. Gotta love it. Gold Breaker at 7 mana, so still scaling up. Big old butt, 5/7 with reach, but when you cast it, exile an artifact, enchantment, or a land. So go for the key pieces, or if they got nothing, just go for the lands. Rip their resources away. In addition, for 3 mana and sack a land, you can return it from your graveyard to your hand. Now, kind of an expensive card when you think about it. 7 to cast, 3 to activate, plus sacking a land. But don't forget, 8 mana dorks is quite a lot and you'll rip through it very quickly. Right, onto the non-creatures in this deck. I love the Adventurous Impulse. At 1 green mana sorcery, look at top 3 cards of your library, you may reveal a creature or a land, and just put it straight into your hand, the rest back on the bottom of your library. That is the majority of your deck right there. You'll always find something you want, either be more land or more Eldrazi to cast. So we run playset of them. Then we run Ugin from War of the Spark. This guy's a bomb at 6 mana. Your color spells just cost 2 less to cast. So we run 2 of him. In addition, you can exile top card of your library. You pretty much animate it into a 2/2 token. When it dies, you get that card back to your hand. It generates you an attacker or blocker that brings you card advantage. And he can wreck colored permanents. He's so good in this deck. In addition, we run 2 Spatial Contortions as a bit of creature removal. We're pretty good on the creature front, so I don't really have much creature removal in the deck as a main. We've got the more efficient creatures, so we should be winning on the ground. Now, on the lands, we run 20 lands. You could go more, but I've kept it at 20 because we run 8 mana dorks, so we're pretty quick on the ground. We run Aether Hub purely for the mana dorks, because you can tap for generic, so for the Eldrazi, or you can remove the energy counter and produce a green, just to cast the mana dorks. In addition, we run 6 Forest, again, just for the mana dorks and normal spells. The Oasis comes in handy. You can tap for generic, or you can pay life and produce a green, or pay 3, sack it, buff a creature by 3. Can be enough to get damage through to win some games, but it also works with Scavenger's Ground, which we use to attack opponents' graveyards if they're one of those decks, which the ground itself can produce generic mana. In addition, we run 1 Seagate Record, produce a generic mana, or you can draw cards if you've got an empty hand. In addition, I run 4 of the Voids. It enters untapped, taps a generic, and it gives you Scry 1. I think it's a great land, helps you filter through your deck a little bit more. Onto sideboard. Pioneer is a very diverse format right now, lots going on, lots of planeswalkers and lots of activated abilities, so Pithing Needle is a must-have, run a playset. It will adapt to any deck you're versing. Graph Digger's Cage is another must-have. Golgari Graveyard decks, Grixis in the graveyard, there's a lot going on, Graveyard is popular right now, so having a card that just kind of locks that down a bit more helps out. So we run 3 of them. In addition, we run 3 Return to Nature. It can attack the graveyard or wreck artifact enchantments. So it's kind of a catch-all good sideboard card, so we run 3 of them. And rounding up, we run Warping Veil. At 2 mana gives you 3 options. You can exile target creature with power or toughness 1, which again, a lot of keyweenies in Pioneer. You can counter target sorcery or make a token that can ramp you. And then we run 2 more Spatial Contortions, just a bit more creature removal if we need them. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this deck would be a lot better if they didn't ban Once Upon a Time and Veil of Summer. Those 2 cards were key for this deck. Once Upon a Time is such a good dig spell, but they banned it. Shame. And the Veil, such good draw and protection. So, what do you think about my little Eldrazi deck? And I'm just realizing the camera is really high up. Let me just scoot you down here. Hello. So what do you think about the Eldrazi deck for Pioneer? I love the abilities, I love how well they work together, I love that they really got a good scale in terms of mana cost. I think Mono Green Eldrazi is probably the best to go. I was thinking maybe Green Blue and having the one that can tap down other creatures could be pretty spicy. But the green, the ramp, get in there nice and quick, smash heads with really big efficient creatures. And the creatures have like trade-offs for your opponent to deal with, so it makes it even hard for them early on. Yeah, let me know your thoughts guys, and have a good one. Catch you later. Ta-ta. Now, like my shameless plug at the beginning, we're nearly at 2k subs. Please give us a sub, guys. Only 10% of my viewers are subs. It would help out a lot. And if you give the video a like in the first hour, it helps push through the analytics a lot. It will show the video out there for more people to see. And special thank you to the patrons as always. You guys are the best. You literally put food on my table and let me enjoy this hobby and just keep chipping away at it and see what we can do with Mana Down Under. So special thank you to all of you, and Marcus again, leading charge #1. Thank you guys so much for your support.